What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Pueblo County Sports Experience Podcast. Today, we have a couple state qualifiers to do player interviews with. Dom Dostal, first time on the podcast, and first person to be on the podcast twice, Ian Alcala, potentially 3 times if he's good at hockey. Anyways, guys, how was regionals?
Regionals actually, it went amazing. It could not have gone better for me, honestly. So I got to rematch some players that beat us twice in the regular season, and I was able to send them home and get a ticket to state.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Ian, how'd it go for you?
My regionals was kind of bad, to be honest. I mean, of course I qualified for state, but I spent about 9 hours just sitting around waiting for my next match. So my first match, I played against East, and I beat him in 40 minutes. And then my next match, I had to wait 4 hours because the Discovery Canyon kid and South kid went into a third set tiebreaker, and the match lasted 4 hours.
Yeah,
so I was waiting.
miserable.
I was waiting for it the entire time.
Did you watch it? Were you sitting there?
I watched 10 minutes. I got bored, so I left and went and watched my other boys play. But then I played him, and then I was in the finals after that.
Right.
So I had to wait the next day for the playback to finish between East and Discovery Canyon, and that match took 3 hours. So I had to wait for that to finish to play my finals match. And I had to play in the dead heat of the day. And it was 90 degrees out and it was horrible. But, I finished things up, won the tournament. So that's all that matters, I guess.
Heck yeah.
Atta
Do you
boy.
know who you'll be playing tomorrow when state starts, Ian?
I don't know what school it is. It's his name's Joel Carter. I played him my freshman year when I went to state though. So
Didn't you say
I think
Severance?
it's
yeah,
Severance.
you're right. You're right.
Severance.
Oh, okay. Are you worried?
Yeah, he's looking a good player. He's solid. So I mean, all those kids from Denver who are seniors right now, they're all solid. I mean, just really good tennis up there.
Okay, and then how does state work? How many matches do you have to win to make it to finals, or how does
I
it work?
think so. There's first round, and then it's the quarters, and then it's the semis, and then it's the finals.
Okay, and then it's single elimination.
So if you lose, then you get the potential to get a playback, I believe. So if I lost my first round and then the guy I lost to beats the next guy, I get to play the guy he beat for that playback position.
Okay,
so,
that makes sense.
So if you lose, and there's no possibility of you winning the championship.
No,
but
the highest
then-
I could get is second.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then how many times have you been to state now, counting this year?
2.
2?
2 times.
Okay. And Dom, this is your first time. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm just honestly just happy to be here.
Yeah.
I've only been playing tennis for 2 years, so it was honestly really cool to have this opportunity to go to state, and I'm just excited to see what happens.
Do you guys get state Letterman patches?
You get patches when you go to state. I think you have to buy them for $5.
So
But
So you get your patch.
That's dope.
That's
I didn't even
probably-
know that. That's dope.
yeah, no.
So, okay,
They're
that's
cool.
pretty
They're
cool.
tough.
Do you know who you play?
We're playing these guys named Wang and Holliger from George Washington. So
Like the president?
The president.
yeah, that's
That's
what the high
fire.
school's
Sheesh.
named.
Okay.
I mean, they're 4A school. I don't even know where they're from or anything like
I
that.
think they're
It's in Denver somewhere.
Yeah.
It's
In Denver.
I
south
think
side
it's-
of Denver.
very
But-
very south of Denver. That being said,
Also, real quick, you're not going to state alone, are you? Right.
No.
So you want to give props to
I
your
want to
doubles
give
partner?
props to my double partner. He's homeschooled, but Jack Harmon, he was my partner to begin the season. And then he was Manny's partner in the middle of the season. And then we finished the season together going to state.
so do you think if Manny was still in doubles one
Oh, bro,
position,
that's a
that
tough
you guys
question.
would be still going to state?
That's just instigating. But I think because we played Central to go to
Right.
state, and Manny and Jack were teammates when we played Central, and they beat them in, I think, 2 sets. So I don't know how they would have gone against Fountain Valley, because every time we played Fountain Valley, I was with Jack. So, but I mean, I think they would have had equally just as good as a shot as me
Yeah.
and Jack would have had.
Yeah,
know,
for
no,
sure.
it makes sense.
That makes sense. How was it having to step up into the doubles one position?
Well, so I started off the season in doubles one, but I took a vacation to go to Kansas to go watch the Chiefs play the Ravens in the season opener.
Mm-hmm.
And my punishment for that was losing my doubles one spot, and got bumped down to doubles two. And then I missed like this huge tournament when I was gone, and Manny and Jack were able to play together in doubles one during that tournament. And I guess, I mean, they were partners last year, so they already had that chemistry.
Yeah.
And I guess the coach felt that he didn't want to mess up with that chemistry at all. So I stayed in doubles two until in the second tournament of the season, Manny revealed that he has a wedding to go shoot because he's such a good director. And it was his first gig, so it was something that he couldn't pass up on or anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he had to just drop out of tennis essentially, and it put me back up into doubles one. And then I was able to finish out like that last like 3-week stretch with Jack. And I mean, we only really played, I think, when I became back in doubles one. We played Fountain Valley twice, and we lost to them both times, but they were like insanely close games, and
Right.
they were super draining. But I felt like we could like for sure beat them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we played like
Who'd you play at regionals? It was
okay. So the first day at regionals, we played Centennial, who we smoked, and then we got smoked by Discovery Canyon, like
Ooh.
really bad.
Yeah.
I think it was 6-0, 6-1.
they won their whole division though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Though. It was pretty cool. So then we lost to Discovery Canyon, and then we beat, I want to say East. Yeah, we beat East. So then in day 2, we needed Discovery Canyon to carry us all the way
Right.
throughout the tournament so we could have a shot at going to state. So then we had our first match against Central. It's doubles one, who has Jeff Garcia, who's like a past county Hornet. He was here his freshman year.
Yeah.
If y'all
Okay,
remember
I
him.
remember him.
And we were down 2-5 in the first set, and it's 1-6. And we came back in that set and won it in a tiebreaker.
Sheesh.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then we won the second set 6-4. So like that was a really cool match. So then that put us up against Fountain Valley. And the only way we would be able to play Fountain Valley is if Fountain Valley lost to Discovery Canyon. And Discovery Canyon and Fountain Valley were in their third set when we finished the match against Central.
Right.
Holy cow.
And Fountain Valley was up 5-2 in that third set against Discovery Canyon.
No way.
And I saw the Discovery Canyon kid double fault, which put them down love 30. And they were down 2-5 love 30 in the
Dang.
third set. So I just walked away. I was like, it's done. You know, I've finished with 4th place. It's cool. I was happy to, because that Central match, like we came back, it was a cool way to end my senior year, I thought. And then they're still playing when I'm like just up at the tent where we're
Like
far
hanging
away
out
from the
or
game.
whatever,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just hanging out. And I get word that Fountain Valley lost and Discovery Canyon came back. And I was just in shock. And I was like, oh, holy cow, we get to play Fountain Valley, a team that's beat us twice, and the winner
Right.
goes to state, right? And I guess like in tennis, you don't have to like actually challenge them. Like you get a choice if you want to take
Right.
away their state.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
who wouldn't want to take away their chance of state? And right before our game against Fountain Valley, the 2 kids from Fountain Valley came up to me and was like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to challenge us. We're so tired. You could just go home. It sounds nice, right? And I was thinking in my head, like, no way, I'm going to not challenge them, right?
Right.
So then they wouldn't like go away. So finally they were like, we're so tired. We played so many games. And I asked him, how many games have they played in the last 2 days? And then they said 5. And then I said, get ready for 6, and shook both of their hands and walked
Ooh.
away.
Sheesh. What a dog.
That's wild.
And then
It's kind of fire though.
we were down 2-5 in that first set, and we came back again that day from 2-5. So they had 2 different 5-2 leads, and they blew both of them. And then we won in the second set too. So we beat them in 2 sets, a team that beat us twice throughout the season, and we took away their chance at state. It was like a little Cinderella story.
Did
at
it feel
regionals.
good? Did it
Oh,
feel
that's
good?
beautiful.
It felt amazing.
Dude,
Oh,
somebody
that
told me
sounds
that-
amazing.
That one of the kids from Fountain Valleys tore his Achilles tendon while you were playing him, though.
Yeah. So early in the game, like he had like a super bad cramp,
Yeah.
and then he like was able to like get up within a minute or
Mhm.
something like that and continued playing. But then later on in the match, my teammate, like he just went crazy, like was just like hitting balls back and forth like on the opposite ends of the court. And finally he hit one where like the other kid who already got his like cramp had to like dive for it and roll. And that like re-aggravated it really bad. And he had to take like the injury timeout. He was like on the verge of tears. It was pretty crazy. It was a pretty crazy match. Like it was funny.
Should have
Nah,
drank
it was a
more
crazy
water,
match.
bro.
It was a crazy match.
You should have drank more water. Stay hydrated. Drink some Gatorade. Drink some water. Gatorade,
Yeah,
come
fact.
sponsor the Pueblo County Sports Experience.
All right. So, do you guys think that you guys will be state champions?
I mean, as dope as it would be to have like a banner in the gymnasium saying like state champion, there's no way that me and Jack Because, I mean, we barely made it to state in the first place. And,
Miracles can happen.
Do you believe in miracles?
Do you believe
I mean,
in miracles?
we're on this Cinderella story. But, I mean, it would be cool. I'm going to give it my all, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't think that me and Jack have a realistic possibility.
Where do you think that you guys would place?
I mean, winning our first match would be pretty
Be
huge,
optimistic.
right?
Be optimistic here.
I mean, probably optimistically, like top 8
Okay.
in the
That-
4A
yeah,
state.
that's-
Wait, how many teams are there? 16?
16 to
16.
start.
Which, I
Okay,
mean,
yeah.
not bad.
top
Yeah.
8 in all 4A.
Beating half
Colorado,
of
that's
them
not-
that'd be an accomplishment. I
Oh, yeah,
think.
for sure.
Especially since you, like you said, you've only played for 2 years.
No,
Right.
absolutely.
Now,
It'd be
Ian,
insane.
on the other hand,
Yeah.
if you don't make top 5, you're getting cut. You're getting cut from our top 10 fall players list.
bro. Yeah, no, that's facts.
Oh,
You better win.
Yeah,
Bro.
you better win. I wish I had a counter on how many times I've said you're the best tennis player in Colorado.
Dude, there was this dude at my grandma's like 55th high school anniversary or reunion, right? And he was like a 2-time state champion back
Right.
at Central, like way back in the day, right? And he came and watched Ian and said that he for sure will win state. He said that.
Sheesh.
The old timer.
A lot of
told my
pressure.
grandpa.
What was his name?
I don't know, like James something. He's really old, but like graduated 55 years ago. But he said that Ian is very talented and he's gonna win state.
Ian, how do you feel about that?
no, yeah, I remember him. I don't think he said that exactly.
No, like he
but,
said that to my grandma the next day.
oh, okay.
Because my grandma brought it
Okay.
up.
But no, he came and watched because he was a Central Wildcat and he played tennis for them. And he was watched because that's who I played in the championship that day was Central. And he came to watch and he was there because of the what was it called?
The reunion. or
Yeah, the
class
reunion. He was
Yeah.
there for the reunion. And he watched and then he came and talked to me afterward and was like, yeah, your serve looks really good and stuff like that. But he was a cool guy. And he knows your grandpa too.
Yeah.
So
Classic.
where will you be placing it? Where do you expect yourself to place at state?
I don't know. I'd be happy with top 5. I mean, I just want to get through the first round right now because the guy I play in the first round is actually like solid. Like statistic wise, like he's ranked higher than I am.
You got a rough draw, to be honest with you.
You did? You
Yeah,
got a rough-
and then in the second round, I have to play against the 2-time state champ.
No way.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Nate Gold.
Did he go to IMG Academy?
Yeah, so
Holy
his
cow.
freshman year he won state. Sophomore year he won state. Junior year he went to IMG Academy, so he couldn't play in high school. Like he couldn't play in Colorado because he was in Florida for IMG Academy. And they came back this year, and he's already signed to a D1 Ivy League school. So he's like nasty,
Ivy
like
League?
disgusting.
Oh my. Yeah, you do have a little bit of a rough draw, but I believe in you. Imagine if you beat him. Imagine the hype, the fame. IMG
It'd be
will
tough.
be contacting you.
Wait, is your dad taking off work to come watch you?
I have no clue actually. I think, yeah, he might be working from home that day. Actually, I don't know.
His dad's special forces.
Okay. Like, I don't know what
Shout
what do
out
you-
to Sean Alcala.
Shout out Sean Alcala.
Shout out Ian's dad, Sean Alcala. I almost said Sean O'Malley. That's why I said Sean Alcala.
Yo,
Sean
speaking
Alcala.
of that though, what's an athlete that you say would like represent you as a person? Dom, we'll start with you.
I mean, maybe not as a person, but like as an athlete that represents me as an athlete.
Mm.
I'd say like this season especially, Eli Manning. Like he was kind of bad in the regular season, but then come playoff time, he like felt the pressure, turned up, won 2 Super Bowl rings, one on Tom Brady, or both on Tom Brady. My fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
I
one
mean,
of them was undefeated Tom Brady though.
Yeah, that is true.
oh yeah, in
Yeah.
2007, like
Yeah.
that undefeated, like, you know, so I mean, a little bit of a Cinderella story, not that great in regular season, but shows up in when it matters.
That's tough. What about you, Ian?
I'd say Kawhi Leonard. I mean, like on the court, I'm a pretty quiet guy, and you know how like Kawhi's known for being like a cyborg almost on the court. I'm pretty quiet on the
he never
court.
smiles.
Yeah, I'm pretty just like plain faced on the court. But yeah, I'd just say Kawhi Leonard.
What about you, Chase?
Dude, I don't know. I like UFC a lot, and my favorite UFC fighter is Khabib Nurmagomedov. Absolute Russian. Freaking, he beat Conor McGregor. He's just a dog. You know what I mean?
What's his record?
29-0. Yeah, never lost.
Sheesh.
What about you?
Shannon Sharp.
What?
Is that crazy?
That's wild. Bro.
How was it?
No,
Shannon
I
Sharp?
have no clue.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm,
I don't know. Joe Rogan
it's fire. That's fire.
just ended up doing podcasts.
Just ended up doing podcasts. That's fire.
Tried out sports, just ended up doing podcasts.
Dope.
Oh, do you guys have any future plans
Oh yeah.
for college with tennis?
Ian, do you have any offers yet?
I have like D3 offers and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll even play like tennis in college low key. Like I've been thinking about it a lot, but I don't know. It's like this year, like compared to my freshman year, has like not been that fun as far as tennis.
Really?
Yeah, like my freshman year when I remember it, like I maybe it's just nostalgia, but I remember that year was so fun. It was probably like my favorite year of tennis ever. And then like progressively each year, it's just gone like more and more draining, low key. And I don't know if it's because like I've lost like the older people than me who like I was friends with over the years and stuff like that.
Like
but,
Andrew White.
like Andrew White, Jason Allen.
You could go to.
That school is sending me an offer though. They've
Oh, okay.
emailed me though. Yeah.
That's cool. So you could go to Arizona Christian, maybe come back.
Yeah, they don't have the major I want. I'm talking to the school from Nebraska. They have the like major I want there, but I don't know if I want to like
What do you
go out
want to
of
go to
town.
school for?
X-ray technician. So
You
like
wanna,
it's like
look at
you need
bones and what?
like they need a radiology program where I'm going. So
Okay.
yeah.
What made you want to be an X-ray technician?
My cousin did it, and then she lives in Denver now, and that's what she does. And it's a decent job. I mean, you get decent pay for it, and it's just like I think you only need your associate, but I'm gonna go for 4 years, so I get like certified with like MRI and all that other stuff. So like just higher pay increase.
Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. Dom, what about you? What are you doing after high school?
Well, definitely not tennis. You know, like I just did it just for fun, something to do, and I've like exploring my options for sure with college. I've been talking to Mr. College, Austin Bloor, about stuff like what I want to do in the future, and I think I'm leaning towards law. I think I want to be a lawyer, which has like no tennis involved in that, and I think I want to stay like local. I for sure want to get out of the city so I could like see more things and experience more things, but I don't know if I want to leave the state.
Yeah.
So much. So I think I'm like gravitating towards CU Boulder.
Ooh.
And then
I hear there's another person in the room gravitating to CU Boulder for law. Chase,
I think we're going in it together.
Okay.
So it should be pretty fun.
You like? Are you like hard sold on that or
No, not hard sold, but hard leaning, I'd say.
hard
you know,
leaning? Pretty
hard
cool.
leaning for sure.
Yeah,
like,
for
that's
sure.
what I'm at too. Like,
I know law's pretty cool.
Wow.
Definitely being a lawyer, money.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
I mean, like a lot of my family members have like a background experience with law, so like I'd be able to ask them for help a lot. And I mean, like I took this AP government class last year, and like I just got super interested like with the politics and stuff like that.
That class was really
It was.
really
It
cool.
was a fun
I liked
class.
that class.
Yeah. So
You weren't in that class with us, were you?
no, I had it second hour. I don't know.
Oh, Manny, did you have that class with Dom?
Yeah,
I think
I was with Manny.
W class. Shout out Miss Ruiz.
Shout out, Miss Ruiz. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Chase Ginther here with my host, Devin Meyer, and our two special guests, Dominic Dostal and Ian Alcala. And yeah, make sure you guys go subscribe, follow, like all our YouTube channels, our Instagram channel, TikTok. We're on Spotify at PCSN. So yeah.
Should we give them a reminder of what happens if we reach 400 subscribers by November 1st?
All right. If we hit 400 subscribers by November 1st, Devin is going to sign up for wrestling and he's going to, do the full season.
Full season
As a wrestler.
I'm going to try to get on varsity. I'll cut weight.
That'll be fire. And I'm going to shave my head bald. But I'm going to leave the back. So I'm going to have like a skullet. All right. If we hit 400 subscribers,
400.
Yeah.
Shoot. Nah, 500.
No, 400. Don't let this kid change it. Don't let him change
400.
it.
400.
400. We're not hitting.
Ain't nothing
400.
matter anymore. 400. And I'm getting a skullet. All right. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Laters.